Earth Day is a day that is designated all over the world to create awareness and sensitize communities about restoration of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is crying, Mother Earth has been destroyed, and there are so many challenges that we are now experiencing as the inhabitants of Mother Earth. So this day is specifically to cause awareness for everybody to take action. As the Caritas Uganda and the Uganda Farmers Common Voice platform, there are so many actions that we do to save Mother Earth, and in terms of climate change. We teach all the farmers we work with on how to save energy, and this one we have helped our farmers to make energy saving cook stoves. I think that is a very big plus that can help to save Mother Earth from deforestation. We are also doing a lot of tree planting with a number of partners.
If you look at Isingiro, most of the mountains are bare. They have no tree cover, and most of the trees have been cut down for fuel. And we wanted to raise awareness about this issue and also come up with some solutions. For example, at Kabazana Primary School, we planted over 300 trees together with the community members and the school staff. And also we had different activities during that week. For example, we also went to the Radio West. We gave out some presentation whereby we were trying to raise awareness about the climate change issue and the radical solutions that people can use to mitigate the impact of climate change.
On the bare hills, we do what we call bare hills restoration projects. In agricultural areas, we do interventions that like fruit growing, orchard establishment, agroforestry. In urban centers, we do activities like road reserve tree planting, institutional greening, and in all these interventions, and when you go to wetlands, riverbanks, and lake shores, we do zoning of those resources, and we establish what we call green belts through planting of trees, grevillea, bamboo, and other trees like myzopsis.
Some communities have not yet planted. This means that climate change has already caught up with us, and we must act as soon as possible, and just not act as individuals, but act as a group so that everybody is participating.
Plant a tree in your home. If you want to cut trees for firewood for construction, cut one and plant 3. We need to restore, we need to invest in restoration activities. There we shall have protected and conserved our Mother Earth.
As CIDI, with partners, we are very proud to be part of this initiative in this country. But I believe African Climate Reality, CIDI, and Oxfam and other partners have been spearheading the commemoration of Earth Day in Uganda. So CIDI works with communities to ensure that the impact of climate change on these communities is reduced by giving them capacity in terms of how they can adapt, but also giving them tools to work with to be able to adapt.
Climate change is real. We should avoid burning. We need to learn to reuse. We learn to recycle the number of plastics in our communities. Plastics are so dangerous, both for our health, for our land, for our animals. Plastics are so dangerous. If you must avoid it totally.
Plastic audit was very interesting. I want, for starters, to commend Isingiro Town Council, because unlike many towns we've been to,
Of course, we found plastics within the drains, but it's not as significant as other towns. So we commend them for coming up with measures of collecting the plastics. But where we found the plastics and we did the audit, we established that the bigger companies are actually contributing a lot of plastics. For example, I think with Century Bottling Company, we collected plastics equivalent to about 10 kilograms. Crown Beverages, we had about 7 kilograms. The polythene bags themselves, we had about 25 kilograms. And other assorted plastics, which were equivalent to probably about 35 kilograms. Of course, this included smaller companies like Leading Waraji, Wave, among others. So what we found out is these companies should be part of the solution. They should come out with measures, probably through corporate social responsibility on following through their plastics to ensure that it is removed from the environment.
Human activities are leading to the problem or the crisis that we have. And one of the challenges that we saw was the dependency on wood fuel. And when we depend on wood fuel for charcoal, wood fuel for cooking, wood fuel for, wood for construction, we saw that that is going to be a huge problem and that it's going to deplete the environment seriously. And so that's why we came up with an intervention on energy saving, or what we would call clean, renewable energy. We are investing in energy saving stoves because these are stoves that help us use little charcoal and little wood.
We also do solar, sustainable energy, solar for water pumping, for irrigation, solar for household lighting, solar for education institutions. So we have a whole package of interventions that we carry out in the district that help in adaptation to climate change and also mitigation of climate change.
I also call upon government to increase allocation of resources to conservation of the environment. The environment can survive without us, but we human beings cannot do without trees. We need to pass and designate a national day for tree planting to green our environment. And then to the civil society, let's continue advocating, let's continue sensitizing, let's continue looking for resources to make sure we restore Mother Earth.